Thermal to the left. Okay. Out of runway, field ahead on the right. feet. Feet. Turbulence there. Okay, I'm releasing. Ready? One Charlie Hotel off tow.
One Charlie Hotel, what's your position?
One Charlie Hotel, 7 miles to the southeast of Watsonville, climbing at 3.
Copy.
So I'm going to zoom in so I can see my ground track. Four knots. We're definitely in the wave. I'm going to turn just a little bit to the right, okay, in case the wind drift is, pushing us. So this is showing ground speed is 655 knots.
Yes.
Airspeed 45. November Alpha, Charlie Hotel.
Where did you contact the wave relative to the gravel pit?
I would say we were due north from the gravel pits about a mile.
Good, thank you. Inbound to that area now.
Is the airport to the left of us?
We're 5 miles, Charlie Hotel, 5 miles east of Watsonville, climbing at 4 knots, climbing through 9,000.
Nice.
Sorry, go ahead.
The airport to the left of us,
That's Watsonville. And then look to the right. See if you can find San Martin. I can see it here from now. I can now see it. See if you can spot the airport. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so it's about 15 miles north of Watsonville. It's right on Highway 101. So right now it's at our 2 o'clock low, about 10 miles away.
Okay.
2 o'clock. There's a row of white buildings that I think might be greenhouses on this side of the freeway. Those are the hangars between the airport and the freeway. Climbing at 3 knots.
One hotel, I'm at your 2 o'clock high.
Okay, look. One Charlie Hotel looking. Do you see him? There's a glider at our 2 o'clock above us. I do not see him. Okay. Climbing at 2 knots. I'm going to turn into the wind a little bit more.
I haven't had any luck pushing west from here. I only find stink.
I don't think the winds are aloft or as strong as forecast.
Going 54 knots.
Climbing at 3 knots. 9,500. You want to take it, VJ?
Which way is the... Yeah, I'll take it, but just tell me before you give it to me, which way is the wave? The wave is...
So the wave is going from our right wingtip to our left wingtip. See the gravel pit under the right wingtip?
Yes.
Okay. There's a ridge of mountains just past the gravel pit to our left.
Yes.
Okay, that first ridge of mountains is where the wave is, on this side of the mountains. And follow that ridge straight from the right to the left, and you see it go off up towards Santa Cruz.
Yes.
So the air is bouncing off of that mountain. We're on the downwind side of the mountain, but we're going up right now. So that's where the wave is. We're pretty much going to be zigzagging, trying not to get pushed backwards from where we're pointed right now. So we're climbing at 4 knots.
So you would basically go up and down the ridge?
Yep.
So right now you're kind of headed into the wind?
Yeah, I want to see how fast we go. See how the airspeed, velocity over the ground right now is 12 knots, but our airspeed's 45.
Yes.
So that means we have 30 knot headwind right now.
Yes.
So we're not quite standing still, but if we went sideways, we'd be pushed backwards out of it. So the first thing you do, one thing you can do is go fly forward and see when you get to the front end of it and mark that.
I see.
So what I'm doing is I'm marking the wave so it's stronger now.
Yes.
As we're flying straight into it.
Yes.
So what I'm doing is I'm marking on my Del streak where the wave is. So if we need to come back and find it, it's easier to find it.
Okay.
Also, I'm keeping track of how fast we're climbing.
Okay.
So that when we get to the front end of it, we'll know.
Okay.
So you got the glider?
Alright, I got it.
Alright, just keep flying in this direction. Keep going about 45, that's minimum sink. And that's about what it's trimmed for. We're climbing at 4 knots.
I mean, this glide is so smooth.
Oh yeah, well, it's also smooth in the wave. I'm shutting my window and getting a little bit of water. Yeehaw! Hey, VJ, we found the wave! Oh, this is so cool! right now we're pretty much stationary, so you want to fly forward about 60 knots.
60 knots?
Yeah, put it at 60 knots in this direction. So use the trim, squeeze the trigger, and get the handle where you like it. As we're stationary over the ground right now. There you go, a little faster, right there. Okay.
Now, how do you know the wind speed? Where are you reading the wind speed?
Okay, so on my GPS, at the bottom, it says velocity over the ground.
Okay.
So what I do is I look at the airspeed indicator on the glider,
Okay.
which right now says 60.
Yes.
And I look at my velocity over the ground, which right now is 12,
Yeah, so the difference.
and I do the difference. So that would be 48 knots of airspeed.
So we're basically, if we're just moving 12 miles an hour over the ground like this.
Correct. And we're going up at 200 feet a minute. And it's time for me to have a snack. Did you bring anything to snack?
You know what? I will never forget today. This is kind of like the first time you solo. It's like one of those days. You know, it's amazing.
Wow.
But I really like the camaraderie of having two people in a glider.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
What much do you give up by having a two-person glider?
None. There we are. There's Dan and VJ flying in the wave in 1 Charlie Hotel. We're at 12,500 feet, climbing at 2 to 3 knots. We've got about a 50 knot headwind right now. There's Santa Cruz, Watsonville Airport below us. Here we are. Say hi, VJ.
Hey, amazing, amazing.
We're having a great time. Looking back. Let's back off towards Hollister. We've got 4 gliders in the air flying in the wave right now.
I see a commercial airliner over there.
Oh yes.
1 o'clock to 1:30.
The fun about flying the glider in the wave is we watch the commercial airliners below us. Okay, here's a little more video climbing in the wave. We're passing 15,200 feet. The Watsonville Airport. Charlie Hotel, Alpha 5, go it. Charlie Hotel, we're at 15,300 feet, climbing at 200 feet per minute. 4 miles east of Watsonville Airport. So why don't you try slowing down now, get it down to 45 and see what happens. Trim it back for 45 knots. Oh, what a pretty day. Ow! I love flying. You can tell. The Watsonville Airport's still just right there. 16,000 feet. Woohoo!
Now we're climbing again.
5 Kilo Mike, 1 Charlie Hotel. Are you going to San Martin or are you going back to Hollister?
At our current rate of descent, it's going to be Hollister pretty soon.
Yeah, now you're climbing again. Okay, keep this point. So, I don't know what his mistake was, but let's not make it. So we know we're climbing here. So I'll drop another mark so we know there's lift here. We've got someone on our nose.
How far?
That would be, let's see, 3 miles. let's try left now again. Just give it about 10 degrees to the left. Perfect. Level out there. Figure that you're going to get blown to the left, and you sort of figure out where the terrain is going. I know it's hard to see from the back.
No, I see.
Yeah. So we're trying to parallel the terrain. In that forecast, it was showing the strongest lift starting about a mile in front of us where Ben is. So Ben he's on our right about 3 miles over. Okay. 1 Charlie Hotel. Ben, is that you on my farm?
Spider 7 does not have alarm.
1 Charlie Hotel, 3 miles east of Watsonville with a target, 3 miles east of us.
North of Santa Cruz right now.
So
Altitude?
7,800.
I heard him say something 1,800.
7,800.
Oh shit, we're not getting anywhere down there that low. I'll do one more circle. I want to videotape this. Oh, good airspeed control on your turns and good attitude control. Okay, we can see Monterey Peninsula, Carmel, all the way to the beach. We're over the Watsonville Airport. There's Santa Cruz, all the way up the coast. I can see Half Moon Bay. Okay, roll out here. Alright, so let's pick it up to 70 knots for a little bit. 70 knots.
So what was the highest we got to? 16,000?
Oh, we're at 16.4 right now. I don't know what our highest was.
We lost. How much did we lose by doing the circle?
Probably 200 feet. Oh my goodness, we are gonna make it, VJ. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. How many times you say you've been here?
Oh, I think three times. No, three times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. This will be my 4th time.
In how many years?
In the last, well, I started flying again 5 years ago.
Wow. So this is very rare here. We're climbing 18,000 square feet.
This is a very rare day. Very, very lucky we are very lucky to be here. 1 Charlie Hotel, 17999 over Watsonville.
Very cool.
Headed north towards Santa Cruz. Okay. VJ, smile, you're at 18,000 feet in the glider.
Unbelievable. Wow, what a day. Wow. Amazing.
Oh, this is what we live for. I love this. Yeehaw! on the other side of the valley. Now Hamilton. You ready for some pictures? You ready for some pictures?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, let's see what the ground speed is now. I've got 130 knots ground speed. 65, 130. That's a 65 knot tailwind. Sweet, off the runway. Hollister traffic, ladder 1 Charlie Hotel, clear of the active. All right.
Excellent job. Very good. Beautiful day. Awesome flight.